Hi, I'm Phyllis from southernfrugal.com, and we're back. We've been working on the house, really, on the outside for about 2 weeks now. Well, maybe not quite 2 weeks. And doing a lot of edging, and of course I painted the rails. Finally, I finished them, and just doing a lot of stuff outside. But anyway, we're going to have a smoothie this morning, and I'm going to take y'all out and show you some of the stuff that we've been doing. This morning we are having mango, papaya, and pineapple, 2 cubes of coconut pulp, 2 dates. I'm using 3 cubes of cream of wheat and oatmeal, and I've got 3 small juice oranges here, and I go ahead and peel those and then slice them to get out any seeds. See? Yeah, and all you have to do is hold them up to the light and you can see those great big seeds. Yeah, I really like the taste of the juice oranges a lot better than the navel oranges, a lot better. And so I was able to find some at the store. All right, 2 big handfuls of fresh kale, and this is mature kale, it's not the baby kale. Also about 1.5 cups of the red grapes, dark red, and they are really sweet. So, and the other thing, I'm about to run out of my almond pulp, so I decided to use some of the almond slivers. I got those at Sam's Club here a couple of months ago, and I froze them. I got a great big bag, so I'm using those. Alright, so let's just dump some of this stuff in. I'm also going to go ahead and use the 2 bananas that were previously frozen. So I'm just cutting the ends off, and then I mash the banana ends out in there, and of course the peelings and all that go in the compost bin. See if I can get that out. Squeeze it out from both ends. Yeah, y'all, we've been really busy, and Mr. Bucky and I have both lost a little weight from all the physical labor, but hey, it's great exercise, really great. All right, so I'm gonna put those oranges in. Now I might have to grind this up. In fact, I probably will have to a little bit before I add the rest of the stuff. Yeah, so we've only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 pieces of pineapple. But what you want to bet, this is going to taste like pineapple, even with all the other stuff in there. I'm going to go ahead and use the peanut butter because we definitely need energy. Now that's probably about 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, and I use the Jif Natural Creamy. Definitely gives us energy. Get all that out of there. Okay, and so let's see how much I can get in there. Yeah, we've been really busy, y'all. And of course, yesterday was Sunday, so we got to rest, which was good. Maybe I can get all that in. Yeah. Yeah, so we rested yesterday, and we also, late yesterday afternoon and last night, we watched the series Texas Rising. Yeah, that's the name of it. I think it's a pretty good series. And so I think the final part of that series comes on tonight, which we will watch. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to add the water now. I'm just going to go ahead and add the 2 cups right to start with, because I usually have to add more too. And so I've been working on the foundation, getting any of the mildew off, because we don't have gutters on this house. And we deliberately don't have gutters. First of all, the house is over 100 years old, and to put up the gutters, it's going to kind of hurt the looks of the house. So we have to contend then with mildew on the foundation blocks and all. And so we have to clean that off usually about once a year. But I don't think we did it last year, which was probably why it was so hard to get all of it off this year. But anyway, after we get this smoothie made and we have our smoothie and our devotions and all, we'll go outside and I'll show you what we've been doing. All right, we'll be back in just a second. All right, this took a while this morning, and I did have to add another half cup of water because it was just too thick. See, I've got a whole pitcher here. And of course, we do have the overage 3 days a week. So I try to make sure we've got overage now every time I fix smoothies. All right, so I've already got my trays out, my ice trays. So hopefully I'm going to have 2 trays full. There's one. And we do. We've got 2 full trays here this morning, which is great. All right. So let's give this a taste. Sorry, the sun is so bright coming in this kitchen window in the mornings. It tastes like pineapple and orange, y'all. I can't taste the peanut butter, and I certainly can't taste the kale. Anyway, this is our energy drink for the morning. All right, so maybe we'll just go out and I'll show you what we've been doing right now. I'm just going to put these in the refrigerator and so we can do the video and go ahead and get it loaded. So we'll be back in just a second. All right, we're outside and see these boards here? They had to be scraped and painted. Mr. Bucky did all that edging and got those shrubs looking really nice. I'm trying to do this before we get any big trucks going by this morning. See the lattice work brick back there? That's what I cleaned. I had to do all of that cleaning. Now I'm going to show you around here where I haven't quite finished with the cleaning of the foundation bricks. And we thought those bricks were more a darker color. Once we cleaned them, they turned out to be really light. I also painted around that front door, and we decided to go with just a little bit lighter, brighter green around the door, which I really like. Of course, we cleaned the steps. There's more of the lattice work brick. All right, we're going to go in the back. We'll be right back. All right, we're in the, this is below the dining room window now in the backyard. And what they did in the 1950s is they filled in the foundation here, and we are the ones that put the vents in. But before that, there was just the piers or columns here, and underneath the house was open prior to that. And people used to let their chickens go under the house, and they would you know, get any termite little funnels that the termites make, and so that way the termites didn't eat their homes, which is exactly how my grandmother did. Their house was open underneath also. But anyway, all right, so there's what it looks like after it's cleaned. Now some of the bottom part of that is still wet from where I cleaned it, and this is what I was cleaning. Isn't that awful? We've got moss growing, and this is the only drain that we have, what do you call those, gutters, because we didn't like the way they look. They kind of ruin the looks of the house. Anyway, so there's the mildew, and I see my dryer vent has come off again. So we're going to take up these cinder blocks here. I used these when we were catching rainwater, and I was actually using it in my washing machine, which is in this little window right here, and it worked out really great using rainwater to wash your clothes, but it just got to be too much trouble, really. But anyway, so there's what it looks like, and that's what I was cleaning off of the cinder blocks over there. Yeah, and the way I did that was to use the Clorox. Well, let me move over here out of the sun. Okay, so here's what I was doing. I was using the Clean Clorox, and the Clean Clorox, y'all, didn't work on this very well. So one side, on the street side, I had actually cleaned that 3 times and it still didn't look very good. So Mr. Bucky went to the store and got about 4 gallons of just regular cheap Clorox. I added that to laundry detergent and used my little brush. First time, boom, all the mildew was gone. So we learned something. The Clean Clorox doesn't work to clean mildew outside. So anyway, we've got to finish this. I've only got just this little bit to do, and I really just saved it because I wanted to show y'all what it looked like. And also, let me just show you what the garden looks like. It's looking better than it did last year. We've actually gotten squash and zucchini already. And so if y'all remember, we replaced the soil in the garden. There, those onions have all done what they do. And I've got half runners there on the back. They're doing pretty good. Some of the stuff didn't come up real good here right in the front, I guess because it doesn't get enough sunlight. But anyway, the squash are doing better than they've done in many years. And I'm pretty sure I've got some green beans back there on those half runners that are growing up the wire. Anyway, it looks okay, but not as good as we've had in the past. But anyway, it's better than it was, because before in the garden for the fall of the year, it didn't even come up at all. Right in this little row right here is some of the lettuce, and we're going to have to use that pretty quick because it'll start bolting. And once lettuce starts bolting, it gets really bitter, really bitter. All right, y'all, I've even got some daylilies blooming out here this year. They hadn't bloomed in a couple of years. And there's my hydrangea bush, and it's blooming. It's all up under this shrub here. But there are the daylilies. They're that orange color, and then this one down here is already bloomed, and it was yellow. Anyway, they look pretty good. All right, so we've got to finish up on the, sorry about the jiggling. We've got to finish up, or I do, on the getting the mildew off, and then I'm done with that job, y'all. So, and by the way, my face looks all swollen because we slept really late this morning. All right, so we will see y'all next time. Bye for now.